welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to see that you remember me.
That is interesting that you're saying this now,
Yes.
because last time you were on, we had a misunderstanding.
Was it a misunderstanding?
Yes.
Was it?
I thought you were going to bring this up. Actually, I have the clip of this.
I do hold on to things.
During the
I'm
interview,
guilty of it.
let me just show
Okay.
everyone what I mean. Look.
You almost had both my kids be your birthday twin.
September 19th.
Yep.
Virgo.
So now September 19th and September 20th.
What is her name again?
My name?
No, your daughter's.
Oh, I was like, we've known each other this long. You already
Who
forgot.
are you again?
Sarah.
Sarah. Yeah.
Sarah.
Sorry. You thought I didn't know what your name was?
I mean, okay.
I've
First
known
of
you
all,
forever.
I've known you forever, yes, but like you see a lot of people, and I don't want to take. I always introduce myself to people. Like I don't take for granted that I assume you know who I am.
I've worked with you many times.
Yes, I know. I do.
How's your husband? How's Freddie Prinze Jr.?
He's good. He just had a big birthday.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is he 50?
Yeah. 50 and fabulous.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's the best. Give him my best,
I already
please.
did.
What'd you do for the 50th?
Well, he's funny. He's not really like a birthday party kind of guy.
Yeah.
But he said he really wanted one. He wanted all the people that loved him. And I have not thrown a party in 100 years that wasn't a kid's party. So I was like, I hope you're going to be okay with balloon animals and some face painting, but sure, I got you. I'll do it.
Yeah.
So it was
you
great.
had a rager?
Total rager, yeah. Total rager in bed by 11:30.
Yeah, exactly. That's a rager for us.
For me, it was a rager.
Here's you guys in the cast of Scooby-Doo. Oh my gosh, this is iconic. What do you remember about filming these movies?
Well, my favorite part was in the first one, we had the Hong Kong Wire team that came off The Matrix. Actually, you have something in common with them. Because they couldn't remember my name either, and they would call me Blonde Girl.
Now, I know your name, of course.
What's my name?
Julie.
Yes.
Wait, so the people from The Matrix did Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, the same Hong Kong Wire team that trained Keanu for it, trained me for Scooby-Doo. It's a really cool fight at the end with all this. And I had all both my stunt doubles from Buffy came out. And yeah, so they would, Blonde Girl. Stunt blonde girl.
And they would call you Blonde Girl.
I still respond to it.
That's not bad. Yeah, why not? Come on.
Well, it's not incorrect.
It's not incorrect. No. Let's talk about your new movie now. This is a big deal. You were telling me backstage that because it's a scary movie, that you have a thing called the blood cannon?
Yes, so there's this thing in the Ready or Not lore, and they call them piffs. And it's when blood, like, all over you. That's what it means. And I think they said something like they used 35,000 gallons of blood on this movie. Yeah, it's intense. And when it hits you, so the very first day we were shooting in a hotel, and they gave us like hotel rooms as a dressing room.
Yeah.
And you know, like you go to a hotel, you check it out, make sure it's clean, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking, and on the chair, there's like some drops of blood. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I look at the desk, and there's like a trail of blood. And I'm like, now, normally in a hotel, that would be a red flag.
You move rooms or leave the hotel.
Let me just check. I was like, hey, did Samara have this room yesterday? They're like, yeah, did she leave something? It's like, a few things.
Yeah.
But you would leave
Just
it like...
left some of her blood, yeah.
Yeah, on the first movie, she said she lost her deposit on her apartment because it was just everywhere. And then at one point, in this movie, it becomes blood and cake. Which is harder to get out of blonde hair, interestingly enough? Cake.
Really?
Who knew?
By the way, you really kind of become typecast now.
Yeah, it's on my resume. I actually added it to special skills.
Yeah,
I can talk on the phone,
Yeah.
It's juggling, can talk on the phone, and can do stunts. Those are my three, special skills.
We always have a phone here whenever. Could you maybe give us some of your skills, show us?
So your skill of phone acting depends on what year your movie was made, right? Because like now, if you have a phone, right, you can see.
Yeah.
But in those days, when you answer, you know what we all used to do? We used to say, "Who is this?"
Yeah.
You would look at the phone, but you couldn't see anything. It's like we knew the future was coming.
Interesting. Could you do it like a concerned, like we're in the movie? Could you do like an acting little scene, like with Ruth?
What's the scene about?
Well, it's a strange caller.
Okay.
And it's saying that I'm in the basement. Yeah.
I would say, I don't have a basement. And then the movie would be over.
I meant living room. I meant living room. So how do we set up?
Okay, so
Ready or Not 2.
So it's about a really serious game of hide and seek because she's hiding and we're seeking to kill her. And she gets a hold of a phone because in movies, right, they never like call 911. They always just try to sell. And she thinks she's calling the 911 operator, but
we shall see.
Meet Ursula.
Here's Sarah Michelle Gellar in Ready or Not 2. Here I come. Take a look.
I need help. My sister and I are being held prisoner at the Danforth Casino, golf course, whatever compound. People are trying to kill us.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Could you slow down and repeat yourself?
I said I'm being held prisoner. My name is.
I decided to capture all the outgoing calls on the compound just in case they managed to get their hands on a phone. We own the phone company.
And they're all devil worshippers. I know it sounds insane, but we need help. We're at the Danforth Resort. Please send someone.
Yes, I understand. We'll send help right away. Can you make it to the main gate?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Whoa! Can you make it to the main gate?
Phone acting.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, everybody! Ready or Not 2, Here I Come is in theaters this Friday. More Tonight Show after the break. Stick around, everybody.